morning, everyone. It's a kind of a dreary morning out there, but I'm not going to complain because there isn't any snow and the temperatures are fairly warm. They're around the 40s. That's good for us because usually in January we have like 10, maybe 10. Anyhow, our prompt for today is number 18, maps. I just did a map page not too long ago. If I would have looked ahead, maybe I would have saved it for today, but I have this map that was gifted to me, and I want to use some of the map part, obviously, but I want to use back here the mileage chart also. I like all these numbers in that, so I'm going to tear, let's see, how do I want to go about this so that I can get both? I think I'll just tear it in half, and then I'll have half of one and half of the other. These are the pages that we're working on today. We have the back of a sheet music that has been gessoed, and then we have some coffee stain copy paper. So for our map, I don't like that for the map, so we use this part for the map. Let's tear it down a little. We don't need that much of a map. And ink up around the edges. So whenever I think of maps, it's like it's not something we really use much anymore. And I think of the birds, and how they have this inner GPS system and how they can get from A to B and then return back to A without a map. I think they're just amazing. Nowadays, most of us don't even use a map. Probably a lot of us don't even know how to read a map. And all we have is our GPS on our phones or the GPS that's built right into our car. I mean, everything is just so convenient for us. Maps, I think, are still pretty cool. There we go. So I have that, and of course, I'm not going to use all of that, so I want to glue this piece down on top. Now, this piece is, I had mentioned a couple videos ago where if you wanted to put lines for journaling in your page, you don't have to have a stamp like mine. You can just use a piece of corrugated cardboard by peeling off one of the layers. This is one of the layers. So then you peel that off and you can use the rest of the cardboard for stamping, and then the part you peeled you can use for layers. I mean, it's a win-win, right? So we like to use up all of our resources that we have. So we have that's pretty cool, and I'm really liking this part right here. Let's get rid of some of that dark blue. So maybe over on this page, we'll add some of that. I'm just going to get some of this in our collaging. So anyhow, birds are pretty amazing to me. Now I have to save a spot for thought of the day and gratitude and my number. And I do have this bird that I fussy cut out. Again, he was out of that, Postal Service book, the 50 State Birds and Flowers. So he's going to go on here. I'll save this for my thought of the day and my gratitude. And I can use part of this for layering and part of it for thought of the day. And then I can also use some of my cardboard paper like this and like this and get that layered up. Over here, I need to add some of these numbers. Now, how do I want to do that? I do want part of the map to show, but I don't have to have a whole lot of it. I think I want to go with that. Let's glue those two pieces down and see where we want to go from there. Okay. I'm going to use some stamping here. Let me glue these down also. I'm going to add a little gesso to the outer edges on this side. Let's add a little over here too. Then we'll let that dry. I have this set of Distress watercolor pencils, and they are from Ranger, and I am going to take them and add some color to my page. Now you could take them directly. For me, have better luck by taking the paint, my brush, my wet brush, to the pencil, and then wiping it down, picking up some paint, and then going to my page with it. I like to have soft lines. I don't like to have the hard lines that you can get from a pencil if you can't get the paint blended out real well. So we're just going to add some color here and there, and I think we'll pick up another color too and add that. So to go with this green, let's do this. What's this one called? Tattered Rose, a pink. Let's do that. There we go. I like that. I think the cardboard paper here would have had to have gesso anywhere you want to put the ink, because when I put it directly on the cardboard where there's no gesso, it does not show up. It just soaks right in. So we'll have to be careful about that. Okay, that's really soft color. Let's take some and add it to our page over here too. Of course, where we stamped with our Distress Vintage Photo, it's oxide ink and it's going to bleed. I think let's go back and pick up this green one again. Which one did I have, guys? I think it was peacock feathers that I was using. And put a little bit of that on this page too. It's pretty. Yeah, that makes for some pretty pages there. Now I always set these aside out of my container like that so that I don't break the tips off when I put them in here, because when they're wet, of course, they're soft. So I'll let them set them aside to dry before I put them in. And I'm liking this quite a bit. Let's dry it. There we go. Now we need our bird on there and our number 18 on there. And let's think, what more? It looks kind of plain. I had this problem the other day with a page and I thought it was too plain. So I'm thinking that the bird needs something to stand on. I think that matches quite well. I think that adds a really nice layer. These papers are, let's see, Hero Arts papers, and they're called Hana Layering Papers, PS382. They're a Japanese paper. It's called Kosami Florals, Hand-Code Designs. So I really like this green with it. I don't know that it matches that, whatever it is. So let's tear a piece. And give our bird something to stand on. And let's also give our numbers a place to rest. All right, so I got busy and I forgot about you guys. But anyhow, I've got a place for my numbers to rest, something for my bird to stand on, and I decided to put a tag around his neck. I know he's not a stork, so, but I thought it would be cute anyhow if we just took a label. Here we go, a round label, put another label on top of it that says special delivery, and tied that around my bird's neck. Just a little humor. He flies all over. I'm guessing that he sees all kinds of craft supplies everywhere as he's making his round from here to there, and that he is going to bring back to me something very unusual that I wouldn't be able to get if it weren't for him. So we have a special delivery. Silly, right? There we go. I guess I just needed something a little bit dimensional that I could move, because when I'm in my journal, I tend to play with the stuff that are dangly, and there we go. Let's glue him down. Cute, 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 cute. So there we have it. Maps is done. Prompt 18. Thought for today, gratitude, and over here are our maps and some of the elements of the maps. And a bird. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye now.